There are 3 simple tricks that will help you freestyle like a pro. If you've ever frozen up when the music starts or just want enough moves to not embarrass yourself in front of your friends, I get it. Most dancers struggle because they don't have a system, they just hope moves will come to them. Hi, I'm MENI. I'm a professional dancer who made it to the finals for the Commanders and Wizards dance team. By the end of this video, you'll have a repeatable method to freestyle in any situation. Let's start off with the first trick, the copy and tweak method. Most dancers think they need to learn hundreds of moves to freestyle. That's completely wrong. Freestyle isn't about knowing more moves. It's about using what you already know in new ways. That's where the copy and tweak method comes in. Here's how it works. Pick a move you already know. Even a simple step like the 2-step, right? Change one thing about it. Let's say speed, the level of speed specifically, or direction. I could go 2-step, 2-step, and just repeat the process with another move and combine them. So I could 2-step, 2-step, step, step. See? Now, here's what I can do. I can even slow it down, right? 2-step, 2-step, wave, 2-step, 2-step, arm, wave. That's already 3 variations where you're still using only one move. The key is not to overthink it. You're just tweaking what's already familiar. This keeps your freestyle looking natural and stops you from getting stuck. You don't have to constantly be doing a new move. It's the variations that are the key. Try this out right now. Take one move that you know and tweak it. Comment below what you came up with. The second trick is the bounce and rock. Have you ever seen someone freestyle and they look completely stiff? Like they're waiting for a move to hit them. That's because they don't have a foundation to keep their body moving in between moves. I've been susceptible to it. But the fix is the bounce and rock rule, okay? Before you even think about doing any fancy moves, you need to get into your groove, your body's groove. Don't just stand still when the music starts. Every pro dancer has a default motion that they keep in rhythm while deciding their next move, okay? You can either do one of 2 things. You can bounce. I can keep my knees moving up and down to the beat while I'm matching the beat, or I can rock. I'm shifting my weight side to side naturally. I'm just shifting, that's it. Just shifting, right? Here's how I would do it in between moves, right? I would show a simple bounce, right? I'm bouncing and I'm walking and I'm shifting my weight. You want a simple bounce as you're doing moves, right? So I can get into the next move. And my default is me constantly bouncing, keeping it in, and then gluing it together. I'm just bouncing, not doing any moves just yet. Now, when I add a simple move, right? So if I'm bouncing, right? I can turn in between effortlessly, right? This is my default. I can just keep going into a different direction. If you feel like you're stuck when you're freestyling, do not just stand there. Start bouncing immediately. It keeps your energy up. It makes for better transitions and makes it feel more smooth, less robotic. It's okay to do the same thing constantly. You really want to drill this, right? Play a song and don't do any moves. Just bounce or rock for 30 seconds, then let the moves naturally come to you. Notice how I'm just bouncing, right? And if I wanted to freestyle, I have no planned moves, right? So I'm gonna think of a different move. All right, here we go. Here we go. Notice how I just did that specific move, right? But I could still freestyling this whole time. And I'm keeping my bounce alive until I can think of another move, right? So we're gonna go. Keep the bounce alive, just keep it up. This is literally you just making sure you can keep this motion continuous, all right? It's what shows fluidity and smoothness, okay? Hell yeah. So now you know how to tweak moves and keep your body flowing. But what if you're still worried about running out of ideas? That's where the third trick comes into play. The 3-move loop comes in, okay? Here's the trick. Pick 3 moves you feel comfortable with. Any 3 moves, right? And loop through them in different ways and change the order, add variations, or play with the speed. Whenever you get stuck, return to that loop, okay? Now, what do I mean? Let's say that I pick a side step with a body or arm wave and a turn, right? So I can side step, body wave, turn, or I can body wave, turn, side step, right? Or I could just body wave, pause, step, turn. This creates the illusion of endless variety, okay? Even though I'm just reusing the same 3 moves, it's the variations that make it seem infinitely simple. The beauty of this trick is that it removes decision fatigue while you're trying to improvise. You don't need to constantly think about new moves. You're just remixing your 3 go-tos. If you've noticed in my freestyle dance challenge, I incorporate that in multiple sections, all right? Now practice now. Pick 3 moves that you can cycle through them and drop a comment with your favorite 3, okay? Now, here's the thing. Let's recap what happened. Here are the 3 freestyling tricks that will immediately improve your dancing and make it more smoother and confident so that you don't feel embarrassed in front of your friends trying to freestyle or do some random move, okay? Now, we've got the copy and tweak, right? Where you take a move, you know, and modify just one thing, right? Now remember, the copy and tweak is just taking a simple move and tweaking it a little bit, right? I'm still 2-stepping, but I'm going to a different direction. Then you have the bounce and rock. Keep your body moving. You don't want to stop, okay? That way you don't get stuck. Remember, while you're trying to go and figure out what move to do next, keep your bounce alive. That's it. That is like the glue that sticks all the moves together. When you're in front of people, you don't want to be the guy that is standing still. And then you have the 3-move loop. Cycle through 3 moves. Create an endless combination of those 3 moves. So if I'm 2-stepping, arm rolling, and turning, I can change the variation, right? I can turn, 2-step, arm roll. It's being able to go ahead and change those variations with just 3 moves. In theory, I believe you have about like 9 variations, and that can go through 4 8 counts alone, okay? Freestyling isn't about memorizing millions of moves. It's about using what you already know in ways that feel natural. Make sure to click this video to figure out the 5 moves that you need to dance to any song. And if you like any more freestyle tutorials, make sure to leave a comment below to let me know if you want more, all right? Until then, I'll be sure to post more content in the future. Peace.